Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your daily crypto and markets briefing. Let's dive into what happened over the past 24 hours. We're seeing some massive institutional moves that frankly would have sounded like science fiction just a few years ago. BlackRock clients just scooped up over $60 million worth of Bitcoin, and if that wasn't enough, JPMorgan has officially confirmed they're letting clients trade crypto. Citi is targeting a 2026 launch for their custody service, and even Amundi is jumping into the crypto ETF game. It's like watching the dam finally break on Wall Street. Speaking of big money, JPMorgan is also throwing $10 billion at US companies they consider critical to national security, which is a pretty massive statement about where they see strategic value right now. Over in the precious metals world, both gold and silver are absolutely ripping to new all-time highs. Gold hit $4,177 per ounce and silver touched $53.49. So safe haven assets are clearly having their moment. On the geopolitical front, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent had some interesting comments saying the US is pushing for world peace while China is financing war. And speaking of China, they're not backing down on trade tensions, basically saying they'll fight to the end if the US wants a trade war. Bessent also mentioned the government shutdown is starting to bite the economy, so that's something to watch. Now let's talk about the crypto market itself, because we had quite the roller coaster on Friday with that sharp downturn, but Galaxy came out with some clarity saying it was exchange-side pricing risk cascading through a leveraged market, not a stablecoin or DeFi protocol failure, which is actually somewhat reassuring when you think about it. In terms of Bitcoin specifically, Forbes is reporting that President Trump is now one of the largest Bitcoin investors on the planet, with an estimated $870 million in BTC, and MicroStrategy just keeps doing their thing, buying another 220 Bitcoin for $27.2 million, because apparently Michael Saylor's buy button is permanently stuck. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink also weighed in saying there's a role for crypto the same way there's a role for gold, which coming from someone managing $12 trillion, that's not exactly a throwaway comment. Dubai is also making moves, with Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum claiming Dubai is now the world's largest licensed virtual assets market. So the Middle East is clearly positioning itself as a crypto hub. Switching to altcoins, we've got some interesting developments. CME just launched options trading on Solana and XRP, which is huge for institutional access to these assets. Bitmine Immersion made an absolutely bonkers move, buying over 200,000 Ethereum worth $832.5 million last week, and they now hold over 3 million Ethereum total, which makes them one of the largest holders out there. China Renaissance Bank is apparently in talks to raise $600 million for a vehicle to invest in BNB, so the Binance ecosystem is getting some serious attention. Hyperliquid is rolling out their HIP-3 network upgrade, which will unlock permissionless perpetual contract market creation for qualified developers. And Monad finally opened their airdrop claim portal at 1300 UTC today, so if you're eligible, go grab those tokens. BNB Chain and 4Meme are doing a $45 million reload airdrop, distributing BNB to over 160,000 addresses who've been trading meme coins recently, which is a pretty interesting way to keep that ecosystem buzzing. On the more human side of things, the FTP team's Feed the People movement has grown beyond pump fun into a nationwide effort providing free food, haircuts, clothes, and care, which is honestly beautiful to see in this space. Kalshi CEO Tarek Mansour is calling prediction markets a $1 trillion opportunity as the platform crossed 10 billion in volume, so that sector is absolutely exploding. And I'll leave you with this gem from the Solana co-founder, who said on Solana, there's always an army of devs sharpening their knives through the nights, indifferent to market turmoils, building what will define the next cycles, which really captures the builder mentality that keeps this space moving forward. That's your wrap for today. Make sure to follow along, and I'll catch you tomorrow with whatever madness the markets throw at us next.